You step out into the professional world, degree in hand, ready to start. But the door in front of you is sealed shut. You find a role labeled entry level, but the fine print demands 2 years of prior industry experience. This diagram shows the mechanics of the trap. You're a new graduate trying to reach an entry-level job, but it requires 2 years of experience. To get experience, you need a job. The circuit closes, and the cycle spins faster with no clear exit. Following the traditional rules, studying hard and applying through the front door now results in a mechanical failure. The system is broken. The traditional application line is actively vanishing from the global market. This chart tracks global hiring data since 2024. Junior tech roles have dropped by 35%. Expanding the data reveals a parallel collapse. Entry-level finance roles are down 24%. As artificial intelligence adoption climbs, it applies heavy downward pressure, accelerating the decline. 30 years ago, the corporate structure had enough open desks to absorb a new generation as they learned. You could afford to stand in line and wait your turn. In a shrinking market, relying on that same traditional queue is a mathematical guarantee of failure. To find a way around the barrier, we have to look inside the corporate hiring mechanism to see what it's actually trying to compute. Every hiring system is optimized to secure one specific metric: trust. A manager needs to know that if they hand you a problem, you can solve it without creating a disaster. For decades, the printed resume and the years of experience requirement worked as proxies for that trust. If another company kept you on payroll for 2 years, the system assumed you were competent. But with every open role receiving thousands of digital applications, a PDF document filled with text no longer provides a reliable signal. The corporate system still demands trust, but the paper currency used to purchase it has suffered hyperinflation. It holds no value. When the resume filter fails, you have to engineer a direct route that delivers trust to the decision maker. Building a public portfolio of evidence establishes that trust directly. One finished project shared publicly carries far more weight than a stack of 6 applications falling into a digital void. This evidence needs to live where it can be inspected, in a code repository like GitHub, a professional network like LinkedIn, or documented on YouTube. Visible work proves you can think logically and deliver a result, all without a supervisor watching your every move. Producing hard evidence forces the system to acknowledge your capability. You no longer need prior permission to do the work. Shifting from theory to results requires a change in how you approach the market. The question that keeps most applicants trapped is, how do I get experience if no one will hire me? Replace that with a different question. What can I make visible right now that proves I already have the skills? This shifts your path. Generating public evidence creates a bypass that routes straight around the barriers, connecting directly to the outcome. The exit won't be found on a university map. You must generate the coordinates yourself. Look at the problems the industry is trying to solve. What would you build today if you knew one senior decision